You really like Sazabi's sword with your... Sazabi's is a real sleeper. There are people that... A lot of people are like, oh, that's garbage. It's a piece of crap. You might as well just make a phase blade of this, this, and this. I mean, if you find a Sazabi's, that is basically a really good phase blade for anybody. And it's got decent stats on it. Yeah, it's no grief. It's not a crescent moon, but it's good. So, yeah, I've never understood the hate on Sazabi's. And usually I don't find the sword until after I've already gotten all the stuff for like grief and crap like that, but that's because it's kind of hard to come by. Would a Rhyme Shield rune word be good to add to a Sing Barb? Yeah. I would rather have dual spirits, but if you wanted a shield on it, Rhyme would be one of the picks. Because I would just do dual spirit swords. You can get all the runes for them in Nightmare really cheap, really easy. So I tend not to worry about it too much. And Mercenary, you are dying, aren't you? Yes, he is. And there goes Valkyrie as well. Drop that out. I should have been using this earlier. Drink mana potions. And they gave me one. Okie dokie. You bastards. You cheap numpties. Let's see. 317% damage to demons. Pair that with a, Laying of Hands. If you were to get D2R on console, it'd be PS5 for the pure nostalgia of that night playing D1 on PS1 with my friends. I really should just cover I should do Diablo 1 on PC and then do Diablo 1 on console, because I have both. I also have a digital backup of D1, which I could just record straight from the computer without having to upscale and stuff. But I do actually have the physical disc as well. Hi, Vic Yacht. Welcome back. So there to there. Emilio rip counter plus. Hey, we have Vic Yacht. Emilio's safe and sound at home right now. You want to make a cog and teach? Oh, cog and treachery. COH and treachery actually is probably what you're saying. Chains of Honor, treachery. Both really good armors. Like really, really good armors. There we go. I'm just making that so I clear up a little bit of room there. Let's drop in here. But yeah, both of those are good rune words to make, and that's one reason why I save for socket for Chains of Honor. Treachery is what you make in the exceptional 3-socket bases. I generally don't go for max defense on them. I know that's a travesty to some people, but... So we've got champions on both sides? Sweet. Get rid of you. And I should probably swap the armor out now, just to give Mercenary a fighting chance. Because he would actually do a lot better with... Yeah, let's go ahead and swap the armors out. I'll do fine with Peace. He'll do better with Fortitude. That thing would be dinging all the time, Spartan, if you made a counter that counts every single time the Mercenary suicides. It would just sound like jingle bells. And I just put those on in the wrong order. There we go. So he's got Fortitude. He's got plenty of Leech now. So that's fairly decent. Because he's got the Steel Skull. Can't wait until 66 when I can put the Roderick Crest on him. But you are back to being just... Hopefully that'll help you survive a little bit, Mr. Dude. You need a Monarch. Honestly... If I start getting like extras of that kind of stuff, I'll probably end up just giving them away. Because like I've said, I don't need stuff in the online version. I'm just playing online for fun and for the solo self-found kind of like account self-found challenge. I can do pure solo self-found as a second challenge. So yeah, which way did we come out? Oh, it's going to be an up. We are going the wrong way. There you go, mercenary. You're surviving in there. And you are giving me all the mana. I love the champion cages, by the way. Especially whenever they don't have ghosts in them. Because that's just free XP. In case you're wondering what I mean by champion cage. These cages right here, this cage, like you can see it on the map up there. But these will always spawn champion groups in them, so great way to get XP. Especially whenever the enemy cannot just phase through the freaking grates. Let's see. Got any spirits? You have swords, no 35 FCR though. Ah. And yeah, for that barbarian question, by the way, I still stand by fast dual spirit instead of rhyme or anything like that. Because that gives you +4 all skills, a massive faster cast rate boost, and the barbarian has the same cast rate breakpoints as the sorceress, so. So that I would definitely stick with spirit swords for the Warcry barbarian. Hey, Ghostlies. And we should probably learn from our mistakes. Kill them off like that. Another nice thing about going hybrid. We have that lightning damage for whenever we need it. I keep forgetting we still have the frost armor from whenever the mercenary got there. But let's go ahead and duck in, y'all. And yes, we will, no matter, come hell or high water, we're beating Act 1 tonight. So, and I know I said it was going to be a short stream. It probably still will be, but yeah, we are beating Act 1 tonight. And we will probably beat Act 2 on Saturday or earlier if we have an early stream. I might be streaming on Thursday because well, I highly doubt there's going to be a lot of people watching on Thursday, but I might stream on Thursday. Just because they aren't doing Critical Role on Thursday. Oh, I didn't read what that was. That hurts. Oh, quest log. Clear that out. Oh, hi, extra fast, little bastards. There you go. Well, there went Mercenary. I think that was the fastest we've ever had him die. Just thinking there. We got all these little bastards. Do they know how to open doors? I don't think any of these guys know how to open doors. I think the skeletons might. But they're not going to because they don't want me to get close to them. Okay, so there's another one down. How many bosses are in here? Jesus. There are a lot of them, definitely.
Not enough mana.
And there's plenty of mana potions in there. That I don't have to worry about using them on this. There's one guy left in there. Die, thank you. Yoink. Let's see, full rejuve, yes. Mana potion. Mana potion, there we go. Take the amulet for a little bit of money. We should have enough to revive him anyway. Let's see. Yes, I am a D&D fan. I actually have been considering how to do a video over the Diablo 2 D&D that came out whenever the original Diablo 2 released. Pit Spawn is the scariest non-boss unique monster. He's one of the scariest. I wouldn't say he's absolutely the scariest. Some of those random uniques can get pretty damn sketchy. I didn't mean to hit Z there. I meant to hit A. Let's see. How's our damage looking on the javelin front anyway? Let's see. Tree-wise, 703, 1066. That is getting into the painful range because that's 7 times that. Oh, I didn't want arrows. I wanted bolts. Thank you. Okay, the poor soul flay left on the ground without use or purpose in this difficulty. It doesn't have much use or purpose in any difficulty, sadly. By the time you get to start using it, you have so many better options. It's just kind of like, sorry, dude, you're just left on the ground. It's a good, okay, like, weapon. It's just not really as good as most other things you can get. Green Bay fan? I'm not a sportsing fan. Yes, I just said it that way on purpose. But no, I'm not a big sports fan. I'll watch if there's other people watching, but I don't go out of my way to, like, track who's doing well this season and stuff like that. It's just kind of like, sure, it's fine. I like the commercials. I know that's gonna, like, cause a few people to be like, I'm unsubscribing. You don't like football. It's fine. I mean, I like video games more than I like football. So, wouldn't mind a rebalance pass on low-level uniques. I wouldn't mind one either. I would like to see, even if they, what I think would be an interesting way to treat the low-level uniques would be to have them gain traits or amplify their bonuses as you upgrade them. So, like, say, if something had, say, 50% enhanced damage as a normal difficulty version 1, it would go up to 100% in the exceptional version and maybe 175% in the elite version. So you'd actually have them scaling up. And I think that would be a really good way to handle it. That way you're not immediately making them overpowered in normal, but you're still keeping them useful for upgrades. I have it somewhere. I have the actual book somewhere. I just can't seem to find it. I have PDF versions of everything too. So that's probably what I'll end up showing off because it's just going to be cleaner. But yeah. I actually had the little cardboard things and everything. I have one of the books. Am I great at D&D? No. Have I DM'd? Yes, a very long time ago. Would I DM again? Abso-frickin-lutely. Would it be great? I'm no Matt Mercer, but I would try to make it enjoyable. That's pretty much how I'd approach it. That's not where we want to be. That is exact opposite of where we want to be. But I have, if I remember correctly, the book I have is the Diablo one. As far as the... Oh, God, nope, nope. We just... the way I thought was the other way is not. That's way... Ah, God damn it. Bye, mercenary. Is he dead? Surprisingly not. For some reason, I thought he was this way, but I misread the map. No. Mercenary is still alive somehow. There you go. Ooh, lordy. You wish that there were true for upgrading low uniques found Ravenclaw and wishes it was a Kuko. Discount Kuko. Very few people are Matt Mercer. Consider... I wouldn't even necessarily say he's like the best in the industry. He's the best at his style. Because, well, he has the voice acting training and he has the actual acting training as well. And the group that he's with leans into that. And that's one reason why... I don't know if this is a controversial opinion or not, but Exandria Unlimited, I thought it was good. I don't think she was a good GM fit for the group, if that makes sense. I mean, you can DM whenever you're new to it. DM is not about knowing all the rules by heart. It's not about being a master of the game. It's about... Oh, God, no, 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 no. That hurt like a truck. Oh, you're lightning enchanted too. Sweet. That means this is going to take forever. There you go. Die, sir. Ouch. But no, DMing is not about being... DMing is about making the world. Your job isn't to memorize all the rules, memorize all this other stuff. That's what your players are there. Your players can help you with that. As long as you have a good world to build, you'll be fine. Make a story. Make a world that your people want to inhabit. Now, obviously, you have to be adaptable as well. You can't just say, oh, this is this one story that we can go on in here. You have to be able to say, oh, you decided to go left path instead of right? We got a different story from that. Yeah, you'd be perfectly fine just listening to them and accommodating them. And it's not even always accommodating in the traditional sense. It's more just knowing the table. And that's why session zeros have become like so popular and so important, is because it helps you learn your table and learn what everyone's expecting from it. Some people just want a big hack and slash journey where they're beating everything up. Other people want a deep narrative. Some people want somewhere in between. Most people want somewhere in between. They want the big fights. They want to feel epic, but they also want to feel kind of... I'm trying to think of a good way to phrase it. They want to feel involved in the world, but they also want to feel powerful. I love, by the way, I actually love Lightning Strike. I know you were meaning Charge Strike, but I love Lightning Strike too. So I love using it. This just bounces around and just nukes things, but it's fun. So we want to keep going, I think, this way. Come on, Ghosty boy. And this is why lightning is just so useful. Because if we're hitting with just even a couple of these, it's just nuking these things. There we go. We got full rejuve there. I will gladly take it because we did burn through several of them. But I've actually been trying to come up with a good campaign to introduce my niece and nephew to D&D, but I'm kind of like on the fence as to what direction I want to go with it. Because I know this is going to sound very bad for like seasoned D&D players or even just role-playing players in general. I want to force them into martial classes starting out. That way they don't have the complications of managing their spells and all that stuff starting out. And then introduce them to spells later so they can learn from those. Because they're not big on games like that. So, yet. Oh, we're out of mana. Because Mercenary has decided to just up and fuck off somewhere. I see where he's at. Hopefully we'll just find the stairs or he'll teleport to me. Hey, he teleported to me. Sweet. Bounce around, you fools. There you go. Ouch. Ow. Okay, so we got them. So be able to change an account to listen to your table. Don't try to pigeonhole them into one thing. Yeah, is pretty much the thing. Your job is to create the world. They'll create the story. If that makes sense. It's probably not a good way of explaining it. I'm trying to think of a good way to explain it. I'm bad at this. But basically, yeah. Found a Bone Hue Ogre Axe on a Mercenary. I mean, Bone Hue is fairly decent. So let's grab this. Let's go ahead and make sure that there isn't any enemies nearby. We will kill them off if there are. Because we're going to bug Mercenary. Just so he stops dying. Okay, so you get unsummoned. Bye. Get Mercenary close. Close the door. Let's see, you introduced your friend to 5e and we went with a sorcerer for the first time. Had a great time, so I think the need to start with martial class is overstated. Well, this is... My niece and nephew are much younger. It's one of those things where even things like Final Fantasy and stuff like that are a bit too far along for them to kind of grasp completely. They like writing their stories, they like coming up with characters and stuff like that, but I think managing the math and knowing like 66 and stuff like that to do various spells and knowing like your daily limits on spells and all that jazz might be a bit much for them starting out, but if I lean them slowly into it, they can actually figure it out. Better than your 100 to 200 damage.